Hear me? Mic check, mic check. Let me know if you hear me. Let me know if you hear me. Mic check. Are you hear me? Can you hear me? How you do? All right. Yo, 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 how could I have been what I should have been, but I'm here again. Hey, beautiful, my best friend. Welcome to another edition again. I said, welcome to another edition of Bedroom Topic. We are here, we are live. Make sure. Make sure you go ahead and give it a like, give it a heart, give it a share. While we sit here, we got a special guest here. We're gonna have good conversations. But before we start our conversations, I got to say, first and foremost, hey, Live.
Hey, sis.
I gotta say, how was your 2 weeks off?
Not 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks?
It was 2 weeks.
It was good. We went to. Did we talk about our last show with Shanti and them?
No, we didn't.
You didn't?
No, we wasn't here.
You didn't come back the next day?
No, we was tired.
Oh, right. So we went to see a. We went to go see Ashanti, Trey Songz, and all the good peoples. It was lit. I had such a great time. I was so happy to see Trey, Lloyd, Mario, Ashanti, Bobby V. You know, everybody was turned up. Trigger was my favorite, so it was really good to see him. Absolutely. So it was good. It was a great show. And then after the concert, we rushed over to my cousin's house and went to go see the fight. Shout out to Crawford for winning. Big shout out to my brother. He beat Canelo on Mexican. I think it was Mexican Heritage Day or Flag Day or something like that. And he whooped ass, so I appreciate that he did that. It was cool. It was a good fight to watch. And now we back to back to the grind. Wow. Hello. Hi, Miss Panda. Make sure you guys check out her show on Wednesdays. Panda Orgasms. I always say Panda Orgasms, but that's not how you say it.
Well, yo, listen, I can't wait no further. I got to bring a special guest in. This guest is the guru.
Not the guru.
Of love, of Boston, of communication, but understanding who we are on both platforms between man and woman. I don't know how you're going to take my questions today, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce no other than the man himself, the legendary I Know What You Did Last Summer, Dr. K is in the building. Word. Nah, no.
Mr. Dirt.
Mr. Dirt. We keep it separate.
See, my thing is I have a hard time calling you Mr. Dirt because you clean.
No.
Well, if you talk to my sister Rocky.
Nah, don't let you rock. Don't say that.
Smile. You know what I'm saying? The Colgate's Colgate.
They said don't say that. I'll be sounding like Diddy. I'll be on trial. So we are here. We are live. We are lit. Hey, Cuzzo. I love Steffo. My family's in the building.
Yeah,
Word.
see a lot of people.
I appreciate that. The
Cuzzo.
love is here. Word. Some good things happening.
A lot of Spark of our, Spark FM family is on, so that's good to see.
Word.
Yeah,
so let's get straight into the show. I'm going to start with you, baby, as we go. Matter of fact, I'm going to wait. I'm going to start with you, Dr. K.
Yes, sir.
Just picture this conversation. Tell me the first thing that you hear when it comes to your mind. And everybody in the chat, can y'all hear me? My mic, can y'all hear me? Oh, put your mic close to your lips.
Yeah.
Pause. Talk to the mic.
I'll speak directly into the microphone.
There you go. It's a genuine thing. All right, so let's get straight into the conversation. When you hear the term a person say, the right woman doesn't drain your peace, she protects it, what comes to mind?
I think of a Psalms 31 woman.
Elaborate.
Or, I'm sorry, a Proverbs 31 woman. A woman whose merchandise is good, When she goes to the market, the other men compliment me and let me know I got something good going on.
Talk about it.
Yes,
Read
sir.
your Bible.
Matter of fact, shout out to my man Charlie Clips. You so mean with it. I want you to do a whole nother remix and a scheme with it. Elaborate.
When you have a good woman, you know what I'm saying, in your life, it's a matter of you excited to come home to see her. She adds value to you. It's more than just, taking care of the house. It's more than just doing the laundry and preparing the meal and the dinner. She done checked the emails. She made sure the accounts are right. The bills are paid on time. She has it on the schedule on the calendar to know that Capital One is due on the 13th and reports on the 15th. She knows how much you bring in. So as far as expectations go, she's not going to ask you for a Birkin bag if you will, the budget's a Coach. Nothing wrong with the Coach bag, but we'll get to the Birkin when we start Birkin. But as it stands right now, she's conscious. I heard earlier today, it's not the big things. She can handle the big things. It's the little things you do.
What's your thoughts, Mr.
Shit.
Nah.
Hey,
I don't want you. I don't want you. I just
Play
say he
ball.
was a goon.
shit's
When
a
I say certain
wrap.
shit, people laugh at me because they think I'm playing, but I be
Dr.
dead ass serious.
Dr. K done said it. I totally agree.
So we'll go to the next question.
I
next
told him
one.
I didn't have. There's no rebuttal to that. There's like nothing. No rebuttal.
Okay,
On
let me
point.
play devil advocate.
Okay.
What happens to the days when it's not like that? What happens when she do forget? When she's tired? When she's overwhelmed? When she's administrating I'm saying it right?
Yeah.
Administrating? When she has a menstrual and she, excuse my language, ladies, when she have her menstruals and she don't have that urge to be that woman, do you still give her that same value? Do you still give her that same respect? Do you appreciate her the same way? Because it's easier said than done versus being done as said.
I learned the hard way. Same team. It's 100% from both parties. Not 100% each, 100% collectively. So if today she could only give 30, it's my job to do 70. If on Tuesday it's 50-50, it's 50-50. But be prepared to do the heavy lifting when it's your turn. I mean, all of us here, we speak sports. I mean, some days you playing power forward, but today you a shooting guard. And if you have to, and I'm saying our center's injured, well, guess what, man? Chris, you the tallest one here, man. You catching them boards. It is what it is. So yeah, the expectation is if today I'm 30, I'm expecting the 70 to come from someplace else. But collectively, it's always 100%.
Keep that energy. 'Cause I'm here today.
You here?
So since you feel like that, you want to read the comments first before I go to the next question?
I'm just checking to see who's joining us. Is Mama Nguyen. I hope I said that right. She said, "Keep preaching, bro."
Appreciate it. She's talking to you,
That's
Dr.
me.
K.
Okay.
Yeah, talking.
Preach.
Panda booms. Yeah, a lot of the women are agreeing with you.
I'm glad you said that. So since you feel like that, Dr. K, what do you feel about when a man vents? And let me say it right. Men don't get a chance to vent, or they be scared to vent because that pain get used as ammunition later. What's your thoughts about that?
It's almost like a stigmatism. I think we do it to ourselves. It's scary because sometimes I want to open up and tell my woman how I feel. I want to express myself, but you don't want to be quote unquote that can I say this bitch ass nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be you don't want to be that bitch ass nigga
Bitch-ass nigga.
well, especially if you have especially if you're with a sister or a woman who had or has a strong father in their life. They never seen their father cry before. That's a strong man. So here you are now, this very modern and molded, present day man that has feelings and vulnerable. My dad was not a vulnerable man. He didn't cry, didn't show much emotion. I had one of those fathers to the day he died. And I wouldn't say he didn't. He never said, my dad would give you a nice firm handshake and tell you all right. And if he told you all right, that was a big compliment. That was a big deal. But he was never the one. I've never seen my father go to my mother and vent and say, you know what, I'm having a bad day at work, or, we might be late on this bill, or I'm going through it. No, he just got up and did it. He just did it. And I think when you have that as the gold standard as far as the previous generation goes, those are big shoes to fill as far as the expectation goes.
What you about to say?
I was gonna say, I think part of that kind of comes from like tradition too, like it's always been to you from what you're saying, like the men working, they never really get a chance to express. They were just taught to just work, take care of the household, come home, and that's that. They were never, you guys are never taught to really express yourself, and I think that comes down all the way down from way back then to like our forefathers, like way, way, way back then. That's just a tradition. It's something that has been instilled, I think, more in the black community. I can't speak for the white community from what I observe. The black community has been more of like, you have to be strong, especially the men. You got to be quiet. You got to be strong. This is your role. This is what you do. This, that, this, that. Where the whites really are taught to express themselves.
Here's the catch-22 though. That analogy that you just preach is an old saying for old laws. We live in a new generation where reality has hit us faster than anything. Nowadays, you need 4 people just to be able to live in an apartment, right? Let's just say that, right? Them men back in the days didn't have that like they didn't have thousands of dollars to pay rent. They had hundreds here, there. You know what I mean? It was really like, get it where you fit in, minute. You know what I mean? Like, we know how the culture was back then. But now, this era is different. So that old saying is not applying to the new saying. And I think that's why a lot of young youths are confused, because it's no guidance. It's just everything is misconstrued and rewrote in everybody's opinion versus everybody's fact. Talk to me, Dr. K.
Well, I mean, you said something about, these young brothers being confused. Now you have stuff like toxic masculinity. I'm here for toxic masculinity some days of the week, because back to what Ms. J was saying earlier, love was something that was very much understood. It was never expressed. Understand, I love you because I paid the bills. There's food on the table. You got clothes on your back. I don't want to sound like Denzel in Fences, but I ain't supposed to like you. I'm supposed to like you. But it was very much understood, I love you because I did these things for you. And I need you to reciprocate that love by doing well in school. Don't have these teachers call me up my good job. Don't have me, and you had those things going on. But while that was happening, I mean, outside there was, the crack epidemic taking place, hip hop in the culture, music is evolving, and and technology is moving twice as fast as we were. So we were always behind. So we had to understand that, we can't get that, or we can't have access to it. And in order to get that or have access to it, you have to then do this to go and get it. As for our other racial counterparts, they didn't have to work so hard for it.
That's a good one. We'll read some of these comments real quick. Manda Panda says, I get it. Just have to find a partner that provides a safe space. She also says there was community back then. People looked out for one another. That's true, too. Okay. Yeah, that's true, too.
I meant to say this in the beginning of the show. It's a public announcement. If you got kids under 21, the show is not for them. This is uncensored. I'm here. I apologize if any questions trigger you, but y'all know I'm here for the bullshit. So I'm going to let y'all have it. Please answer in the comment. What's the last thing Panda said before I go on?
She also says lack of emotional availability in the homes is a generational curse that should be broken.
That's a fact. But since you said that, Panda, y'all always say a lack of emotions, availability, and a generational curse, but never say accountability about yourselves. You know why? Because some women don't, let's say a relationship don't work. Some women don't want to co-parent. They just want control. What's the first thing, how do you feel when you hear that? As me coming to you as a man saying, you know what, God forbid, you don't want to co-parent, you just want control.
Control in what sense, though? What am I controlling?
So you're controlling the outlook of our child's life. You're predicting where his whereabouts is, the communication level, the language barrier that we have amongst each other, the time we spend. As a woman, you hearing that, how would you feel?
Well, I would say, you need to know the woman that you're dealing with because, me per se, I can speak for myself, I'm not like that. I would have conversations with you. This is what the schedule is. This is what you do. This is what we do. Like, we would come to common grounds on certain things. Now, if you're dealing with a woman there are some women out there who want that control, and they use the child or the fact that they have the child as that pawn or as that control part of, the situation. So they, like you said, they kind of make final decisions on certain aspects of the child's life because they have the child 24/7 more where you don't. So,
Dr. K, talk to me, my chick. I look like I just triggered him. Look like
No,
his
no.
head turned to the side. His eyes got low. He started pondering. Tell me what you think, beloved.
Here's my posture on that, right? And this is very much unorthodox, but I'm not playing devil's advocate here, and I will not use myself as an example so much, but I will say this much. Women who find themselves in a situation where they are now empowered by the legal system, and they now they now know that the power dynamic has shifted, where they can weaponize such things as visitation, compensation as relates to child support as far as monetary gain goes. Yes, it puts them in a situation where they never wielded this sort of power before. So now they find themselves in a situation where, okay, not only can I control the situation, I can manipulate the situation, I can make it to my betterment, and as far as even weaponizing it goes, you know what? I will do whatever I can possible to seek back penance for all the things he's done wrong to me. So even as it relates to communication, I've even experienced where it's like, you know what? Given that we now have this app, you can only talk to me through here. And you know what? I don't want to speak to you. You can only text me. And it's like, how does that benefit the children? It doesn't. Or maybe it does. She's now in control because now she's in a situation where she feels she never had that power before. The scales are not, I don't say the scales are now balanced, but it's now like, okay, it's no fun when who? The rabbit got the gun. Now the rabbit got the gun, and it's like, now you're not playing fair.
I mean, shit, yeah. Like,
I didn't know what I was going to say, but I'm about to say, Jay, read the comment. He's speaking facts right now, goddamn it.
listen, I'm all for the ladies. I'm all for the ladies.
I'm
but,
for the ladies,
too. From my experience, and for what I'm, from my experience, what I've seen, knowing friends who are going through this and who have gone through it. You okay, baby? Yeah, they do use it as a way to kind of, to hurt the man as much as they can in any way possible because, we know how you guys are. Most men are with their children. They love their kids. They want to be with their kids. They want to be that father. They want to do all this extra stuff. Now I'm able to use that and play with you because you don't play with me all these years. I had to be quiet for all these years. I had to suck up a bunch of shit for all these years. I had to deal with a bunch of different bitches for all these years. I had to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit for all these years. So now it's my turn to make you suffer. And they said nothing is worse than a woman who's scorned. There's nothing worse than that. And when you men realize that, y'all will stop scorning these women and you won't have batshit crazy out here.
Read the comments.
Give them the tip, not the whole thing.
Don't steal my motto, chill. You sound crazy saying that. Yo, read the goddamn comments, man.
That's what you say, right?
Yo, read the comments, man.
I'm just saying. That's what you say. Amanda Panda. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. She said people are not communicating prior to procreating. And that's not new. That's why the system was created. However, in the long run, those women usually have their children resent them. That's a fact. As an adult, yes, they do. Simultaneously, those men knew these women were cooked and still and still hit it raw. So that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something about these women there's something that you gotta know that. She a little tapped up there, like, I don't know, but y'all still want to test the waters. Y'all still want to go. Then boom, when she probably want a baby, and then she really go batshit crazy. You wonder why. You knew she was crazy in the beginning. You knew she had issues in the beginning. So
No, I didn't.
I just want to say this quick fast.
I didn't know.
And I want to say this quick fast for the record before I go into the next question. Panda, I just want to say I appreciate you waiting your turn and not cutting me off.
She's at home now. We need you back on the show. She should have been here tonight.
Shit.
It would have been great to have her here too. Right, they did know. They knew, right. She said the poom poom was too sweet. That's why you guys couldn't leave.
So, so me hearing you talk, Dr. K, you only inspired me to freestyle, go off the top of my head and make shit seem wild. But to me, when I was hearing you talk to me, it made it seem like you felt like child support should raise the child, not the mother's lifestyle. When you hear that, how do you feel? Tell me, keep it real.
No, I can't. I'm not going to speak on my own personal experience.
No, please don't.
But I've seen many nails get done. I've seen some full sets. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some new Yaki.
Yaki, not the Yaki.
You know
17 or 19 or 20.
24.
24. That's rims.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's throwing some D's on that
hear me out. No,
bitch.
hear me out. In
I'm
all
gonna wait my
fairness,
turn.
no,
Go
hear me
ahead.
out. In all fairness, you know what I'm saying? In the event you were to use the local state monetary gain for the support of children on self as it relates to your aesthetic appeal and value, so be it. Absolutely, you're the responsible adult here. But at the same time, let that same aesthetic appeal trickle down to the children in the form of Reaganomics.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Cheer.
I agree with that part. I was gonna say that.
yeah, like
Knowledge.
like me personally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I see y'all look very lovely this evening, you know what I'm saying? Dirt, you want me to call you Dirt? I can't do it.
I'll
know
tell you
what I'm
why. I'll tell you a story behind it later.
Yeah, okay, cool, all right. You know what I'm saying? Man, got the clean polo fit on, the J's, man.
This shit is dirty.
You know what I'm saying? It's dirty.
It's dirty.
Know what
Fresh
I'm
out the
saying?
laundry. Fresh out the dirty clothes.
Say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I come through with a little couture, you know what I'm saying? I work very hard, you know what I'm saying? I make sure I present myself well when I step out to the world. I like for my children, as they are, to be a representation of myself as well as their mother. So I would like for them, you know, I know Cat Williams told a real funny joke once about, you know, him pimping his kid, talking about he run 3.25 seconds faster than the Pokemon shoes. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? My son does. I don't want my kids wearing Pokemon shoes or light up sneakers if I got on, you know what I'm saying, Alexander McQueen. It
Let's do a fit check quick
doesn't
fast.
it doesn't fit right. Go ahead, speak your mind.
I'm sorry. You talking.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with that, and what are you doing?
We're doing a fit check quick fast.
Oh.
Good shit.
Okay. Good check. Okay, speak your mind. All right then. Yeah.
I agree. I
You
think
said
that
step back. Is it right now?
Yeah. Keep talking, Jack.
We're doing this right now.
Yeah, I want to do a fit check.
how you doing
Okay.
it right now?
All right, wait till you finish.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead.
Just quick fast. Back up to the wall.
Grab my accessory.
We'll do a fit check.
All right. Quick little hump fit check.
Turn around from this way. You know I got the fit
All right.
check.
Cool.
All right. All right, come back, sit back down.
All right, sit back down.
I do agree. I do think that, you know, of course, your child should always be. Me personally, I think, you know, your child should be looking better than you. That's just my opinion. Like, you know, you should always make sure that your child is up to par and look just as good as you, if not better than you. So I totally agree with that statement. Now, when it comes when you guys say, well, she's using the money to get her nails done and her hair done, and you really don't know that she's using that particular piece of money to do that with. And us women like to do that to make ourselves feel good. We're mothers. We're taking care of these children. And, you know, now they have become, and when I say this, I don't mean they don't have the support of the father, but they have now become single mothers. In the sense where they are single, they're no longer in a relationship. So there are single women who are mothers who are raising these kids. Again, not to say that the fathers are not involved and not helping with the raising of their child, but in essential, technically, we're talking they're single. So they got to do stuff to make themselves feel sexy and feel beautiful again. Y'all can't keep checking pockets and talking about, well, you doing this with the money. You know, listen, your kid is fed. Your kids go to a good school. Your kid looks good. If you want your kids to have nice sneakers, I got to pay the light bill. I got to pay the water bill. I got to pay X amount of bills to make sure we got a roof over our head, especially if the child lives with me. I got to do all of that. So I may not be able to afford Jordans this month. You do it. You go buy the Jordans. That's just my opinion. You want your baby in Jordans and Alex McQueen's and all that stuff, you kick out that money and you go do that. If you give me That's my opinion. If you're giving me the money, yes, I'm gonna make sure they have the clothes, uniform. I don't know if they go to school, they have to pay tuition, books. There's other things that are a little bit more important than a pair of Jordans, Alex McQueen. But I get what you're saying. If I'm looking good, if you're dressed to the nines, there's no reason why my kids should not be dressed just as well as you. I understand that, but priorities gotta come. Gotta come.
You want the sober me, or you want the drunk?
I just want your. I don't really care what I get.
Drink.
Like, it is what it is.
Go.
Here's a catch
go.
22. All that you said was cute.
No,
It was
it's
cute.
real.
It was real to you. That's coming from a woman's standpoint. Let me tell you about a father's standpoint. If you got a father paying child support and still giving the extra, the clothes, the sneakers, the shoes, the whatever they still need, and you still getting child support, there should be no restriction for me seeing my kid first and foremost. If you're getting child support and child support being paid on time, there's no reason why my kid should be in the motherfucking Stargate sneakers, some kickballs. I'll be damned. And your hair done, your nails done, and you laying on your back getting fucked by somebody else. The problem is the money that we send for child support is supposed to be utilized for the child, not for the adult. And y'all got comfortable using it. I can't wait till Trump changed that law. I want to see how many baby mothers will run back to their baby fathers. When
Crazy.
they change that law, I want to see that energy, how they gonna keep up. Because at the end of the day, you only could pretend but so long. You only could portray but so long. How you sitting here, you want, and I'm not saying all baby mothers do it. No. But majority of y'all do. Majority of y'all do. Y'all rather look good to make to try to make a purpose and stand on something versus understanding the message and making sure y'all kids is good. A lot of time y'all kids ain't good, but y'all in the club and y'all bent over in the parking lot 3 days later. It can't be like that.
No, I bent over in the parking
It can't
lot.
be like that. I'm just keeping it a whole buck. But Dr. K, talk to me before we get into the messages.
Yeah,
I mean,
comment
to
section's
echo
gone crazy.
what you just said, as well as Lady J, as it relates to how funds are allocated. Yeah, you find yourself in real precarious situations where, once again, I'm saying, you don't want to be funding a lifestyle. You don't want to fund a lifestyle that I left and walked away from, or you may have left or walked away from for your betterment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation either, you know what I'm saying, where you're pocket watching. You don't want to be that guy. However, as a father, not even as a father, as a man, and you see that there's something lacking, I think a lot of women don't understand when we were together, I made sacrifices that you did not hear about, you'll never see or witness, because as men, going back to that generation of toxic masculinity, we were trained to get hit by that bus so you wouldn't feel it. Train could run me over 10 times over. By the time I come home and I put that key in the door and I walk in that door, I am someone's father, I am someone's husband. I'm not talking about the train that just hit me. Let's get through dinner, let's do homework, let's get to bath, let's get to bed, and if you and I got time left, we can do something. If not, I'll catch you in the morning, and you know what? Same time, same awesome channel, we're doing this again.
Checkmate. Talk to me, Jen. What's your comment?
I agree, I'm not disagreeing with any of the points that you guys are making, but you can't really control what the woman does with the money once you get it. Once it's been decided, unfortunately, courts involved, right? So once the courts have decided this is what you give the child, again, as long as your child is fed, well dressed, I think when it comes to the certain, like, people may say, oh, I want my kid in this and I want my cat. That's more of a preference. Right? Because mom could be like, well, I'm okay with my kid being in New Balance, but you like, nah, my kid's not wearing no New Balance. I want them in Jordan. That's where I'm like, okay, you know what? Then you get the Jordans because I have a roof to keep over this child's head. I'm working, but as we all know,
Child support.
they're not paying. But child support, okay, child support is a help to help me raise the child. I agree with
Then
you.
your hair
But
now
I
shouldn't be done up for it.
also have to take care of myself. And if I'm no good to myself,
another
I'm no
job.
good to our child. So I'm supposed to be busting my ass working 2 or 3 jobs and get in what?
We got to do that to pay child support.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No.
The man struggles more than the woman.
Why?
The world is made for the man to fail, not to succeed, especially the black man.
Well, like I said, I already learned a little bit more about child support, but that's like a whole different a whole different thing.
Don't deflect from the truth.
I'm not deflecting from the truth. What I'm saying is that, I understand
Church.
how men are frustrating with like, every time she gets child support with her hair and her nails and da. But okay, is the kid fed? Is the kid well dressed? Is the kid
They're getting food stamps too. So if you're getting child support, food stamps, and the extra, you should appreciate what the fuck is going on.
Let me get to some of these comments because let's get to some of these comments. I think it's Taylor. All right. So Panda says absent parent household. She also says preach. If she has a job, why can't she treat herself? Panda says most can barely pay the child support. Janiza Ramirez, welcome. She says nobody's going back to that man. Stop. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, darling. Panda says with or without child support, the absent parent should still be able to see their child. Agree. Facts.
Panda, I appreciate you.
She said when we leave, we leave. She said let her be bent. You're focused on the wrong thing. I agree. What mic do you have? You're gonna have two. My beautiful darling Taylor just joined us, guys.
Hey,
so
baby.
she's here. Panda also says kids don't care of things, that they grow out of things fast. Absolutely. Someone sounds hurt. And keep the kid. And then Panda said, well, if that's the case, you keep the kid then. Simple. You keep the kid. You do everything we do, plus buy the fancy stuff you want them to wear. You keep the kid.
Y'all don't want that. You know why y'all don't want us to keep the kid? Because y'all ain't going to get all the assistance that y'all be getting. We keep the kid. If the roles is switched, a lot of y'all women will be fucking miserable. And I'm pretty sure, and it's not taken away from the single mothers who raise kids by themselves, but I'm pretty sure if you had a lot of if we had fathers that had the same opportunity that most mothers had, our stories would be different, our energies be different, our presence be different. They
Your
always
bank
say
accounts would be different.
a whole lot
The
different.
home ownership statistics for men would be different. A lot of things would be different. And so I fully support. I think if you're co-parenting should result in lack of child support. If you are co-parenting, you're
Okay,
at
I
football
agree.
games, basketball games, you are paying for school clothes, you're paying for shoes, you doing all of that.
Yep.
And
I
on
agree
top
with
of that,
that.
and all of that's coming out of your pocket. You can't write that off at the end of the year.
Yep, I
And you're
agree.
not even writing off child support. But to be able to do all of that coming out of pocket in addition to paying child support,
yeah.
what am I paying child support for?
I agree. I think if you're co-parenting and you're active fathers, that part I definitely agree with.
Hell yeah.
But how do you clock that? Like, how do you tell, like, well, he's not around, so I'm going to make him just pay the child
It's a
support?
real, like, it's now, if y'all was married and that marriage dissolved and it was a 50-50 parenting, like after the divorce or after the separation, I feel like women that put their baby fathers on child support
are miserable.
are more like are Geminis. They're Geminis. Are more likely if you and that father weren't married, you're more likely to put that father on child support. If y'all were in a marriage, the marriage dissolved, you're less likely to put him on child support because it's not about
What culture? Because that's not in the black culture. That's not in the black culture. As soon as win, lose, or draw, we on child support and we are considered whores. Am I lying? If I wasn't telling the truth, you wouldn't have made that face.
So
See?
no, because now I'm thinking about the other cultures where, what's it called when the woman gets paid too? Alimony.
A coat.
Alimony.
Yeah, because I don't know too many sisters getting paid alimony.
You know why, right?
Tell me.
Yeah, that's the next question. Keep talking about what you're talking about. Let me ask you. I got you. Y'all ready to go for the next question? Or want to keep talking? Talk to me. I'm ready.
I think I would stand on that. That is the hill that I will die on. If a man is bringing 50% of his parenting to the table, I don't think he should have to come out of pocket for additional child support. Now, if he, there are whatless fathers, there's half beats, there's quarter notes. Like, there's a lot of men out here that show up differently. But for the man that show up and show out, and the accountability is on the woman, because that you have to go to the courthouse. You have to disclose all your financials and make this man disclose his financials too. And if you willing to have, that's a financial pap smear. Like, you go through all my financials and you open in the books for all his financials. That's more than just like, you either A, really need help, or you bitter as F.
Yeah.
That's all Geminis. Next question. Next question. Because since now you here. Now you hear your energy here. You walked in the door like you was J-Lo and shit.
What?
Right? And
Shout out to TikTok friends.
and my man Dr. K was in here spitting his jewels and shit. He even had to tilt his hat quick fast and go
Lord.
Ghostface. So now I'm gonna start with you. And you gotta tell me nothing. First of all, we all got drinks.
Cheers.
Let's have a dope drink. Let's silently swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so I'll help you on this drink.
Okay.
Let's put it down, and then once you take a sip, tell me what you think. Nowadays, what destroys relationships more than cheating?
Who's going first?
The late bird.
What destroys relationship? Finances, money. That's number one before cheating. Cause I'll cry in a Bugatti. Like, it's money. Every time it's money. All the time it's money. Statistically, it's money. It's finances. What's the number one reason why people get into arguments? And what's the number one reason why families break up? Money.
Okay.
Talk to me, Dr. K.
I think that is a good portion of it.
Pause.
Oh, you want me to do the thing? All right.
Put it on your lip.
I tried to figure it out earlier, but it came out wrong. Pause. Carry on, Dr. K.
Yeah. Finances has a lot to do with it. I also think, not even think, this is what I know because she pulled out a statistic. Non-communicated expectations. I expected and I thought you was going to have sex with me in the mornings. I thought you was a morning do it person. Apparently you are an evening do it person. I thought that you were,
That sounds super specific.
I'm just saying, I like mine in the morning. 5 a.m. You can wake me up, tap me on the shoulder. Slowly hydrate, of course. It's a fruit bar. Expectations. I think the expectation is, in some cases, in a lot of relationships, is that I didn't know you were this type of person, or I didn't know you did that, or I didn't know you liked that. And once those expectations are not met, then, I mean, unfortunately, it allows things to fester. Because now I've now discovered something I dislike about you, and you know what? I'm not telling you that I don't like this trait about you or characteristic I discovered about you. Let's bring it back to finances. I didn't know you had a 400 credit score. You know what I mean? I didn't know you had a 400 credit score. So here I am thinking.
The lows of lows.
So here I am thinking, I'm saying we can go to the dealership, but you're not even a co-signer.
You can go to the dealership, you're just not going to be able to co-sign with her.
Yeah, not even co-sign. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a situation where, finances are huge. I mean, even going through a divorce myself, where freaking I heard and thought that money was not the money's always a factor, but when I was told money wasn't a factor, and here we are in court, and all we talk about is my money, and I'm gonna say my money and be very specific about it because I'm the only one making the money, and you find yourself in a situation where it's like, okay, I would like for you to have equal footing, and I'm telling you, take the money. And you're like, no, I want my family back. And it's like, you can't have both. Because now you find yourself in a situation as a man where it's like, okay, the scales aren't balanced. We're not talking about the
Were
money.
the scales balanced when you were able to wake up and go to work and she got the kids ready for school and did everything that she needed to do? And you still came home from work and she still went to work and she had to do on top? You mentioned that in the last time you were here, where it was unbalanced, and she took that extra weight, and at no point in time, I can imagine there wasn't as much bitching and complaining. I can see the frustration coming out and it being communicated, but that was some form of unbalance there. Well, and in that time, what did you do to level that playing field?
I'm going to quote you on this. You said you'd rather cry in a Bugatti, right? I'm now dealing with a woman that was crying in a Mercedes. A very nice Mercedes, may I add. No, hypothetically speaking, she's crying in a Mercedes. My thing is this, all right? The scales may not seem balanced. I remember having a conversation where, in a previous life, my lady turned to me and said, in the morning, you get to get dressed, wear the clothes you want to wear, and listen to the music you want to listen to. Do you know what I would do as far as trading places go to listen to freaking Kids Bop Radio and Radio Disney versus being on a Teams call, dealing with these white people and this craziness in corporate America and the stress that I take on? I know you walked in here a few minutes tardy. However, we did make mention of men make sacrifices that are invisible to you. I get hit by the bus that you would never have to feel. I get ran over by the train 4 or 5 times just so you can cry in your Bugatti. I don't get to do that. Now, in the event the roles were switched, you know what, yo? Now that I'm in a situation where, you know what, I make breakfast, I pack the lunches, I drop the kids to school, I love it. I'm like, this is all right. I get to talk to my kids. I get to communicate with them. I get to put something good in them in the morning. So as far as I think from a father perspective, it's not more or less looked at more or less as a task or a job, but is a requirement that I take pride in.
Okay. Well, how you feel about it?
Shit.
What the fuck you gonna say after these two?
I really can't. I think besides cheating, I was gonna say the same thing. I think money is a big one. I think finances is a big, big thing. Money seems to kind of rule the world and rule people's lives. So, yeah.
Here he. Grown man theory. Head of day would keep the whores away. A lot of times it's sex. A lack of sex. A lack of intimacy. A lack of...
I would say a lack of intimacy before I would say a lack of sex. Because you can be intimate and not have sex, and that can suffice.
Go ahead.
I said a lack of sex and a lack of intimacy in that order because a lot of women don't know how to have intimacy. They just rather have sex.
Ooh.
Nah.
If I wasn't telling the truth, you
know that's
that
bullshit.
face.
It's the opposite.
No, men is built to be intimate.
Bitches
but
fuck
if you only
for
sexual
cuddles.
acts, you only gonna be
Niggas cuddle for sex.
Thank you.
What are you serious?
Women
Are
cuddle
you
for
serious?
financial pockets.
No.
Men cuddle for financial pussy.
No.
It's two totally different things.
No.
Y'all could cuddle and want to see submissive just so y'all could gain a purpose. And so, you know what? I'm a submissive woman. I'll hold you. You hold me. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Us men, when we cuddle, we're not built to just cuddle. We're built to reproduce. We're built to create life.
You missed what I said. I said men cuddle for sex. Women have sex for cuddling.
And you missed what I said.
No, I heard you.
No, women cuddle for financial gain.
No,
and excuse me, Martha Stewart.
No,
needs
because
the third.
no.
See, I told you gonna rub
You're
some
not
feathers. Talk
making
your
sense.
shit. Talk to me.
No,
Go ahead.
this
Have
is not
fun.
making sense.
I think Dirt's referring to pum pum equity.
I'm glad we get somewhere.
Co-sign it over
glad
there.
we
I'm not
get
co-signing.
somewhere.
I am more so transcribing.
We can't.
What we're trying to say is that women are more, when it comes to intimacy, that's women. You guys are more with sex. That's what we're talking about. And that's what she's saying. That we will have sex so we can cuddle after. You can get the hugs and get the kisses and feel good. You guys want to hug and kiss and start rubbing on booties and doing all that shit just to get to the coochie. You're talking about, we want to cuddle to get the financial pockets. If anything, we want to fuck to get the financial pockets. We know that's what you want. No. So we're giving you the coochie so that we can get in your pockets. If anything, we don't want to cuddle. Nobody want to cuddle for financial gain.
Hold on, but there is a business cuddling. I definitely would do it.
A professional cuddler?
It is a professional cuddler. They get paid like $100 an hour. I do it.
I'm not paying for that. I don't know. I'm not taking paperwork from you. You're a very
Don't
nice
look at me
lady.
like
You
No,
seem like a very
you
good
ain't
cuddler.
gotta say that.
But I mean, me knowing myself as a man, I'm not gonna go online and be like, I'm gonna book 2 hours of cuddling.
And there's a lot of men don't pay for feet pictures, but there's a lot of men that do.
Are you wearing shoes now?
Boy, her feet look like toothpaste.
Like sandpaper. They like sandpaper.
All right,
What color is your toenails? I'm sorry.
All right. Next question. I want to start with you, babe, because I don't. It's hard to talk after these two. They be putting the icing on the cake and the topping. Pause. Sound crazy, but have y'all make y'all dessert? Y'all make it.
Okay, Dirt.
All right, you getting it. You getting it. All right.
Excuse me.
Tell me what you think. First of all, let me see the time of this.
Good.
Tell me what you think. Men don't appreciate lingerie no more. I'm going to answer this one after everybody go.
I think we on the same page with this one, though.
Men don't
I think-
appreciate lingerie
yeah.
anymore. Well, I can't speak for all men. I know my man does, but I can't speak.
I like
for,
you naked.
I can't speak for all men. I would think that men still
Butterball
would
naked, baby.
appreciate lingerie. As a woman, I appreciate lingerie. I think it's sexy. It's beautiful. It should make a woman feel sexy and feel beautiful when she put that piece of lingerie on and strutting her stuff in front of her husband. And you know, hoping to
Shit,
get that-
the matching penny and bras.
Yeah, that's it right there too. You don't even need a
It don't
whole
even take
piece.
much.
But I think most men still do appreciate lingerie and like to see women in sexy outfits and like to see the curves. They like to see all that. It's a visual thing for them. So they like to see all that and they like to touch, and then next thing you know, we all know it's gonna get taken off at some point, but
It doesn't have to. They got like
yeah, they got pockets and
crotchless.
stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, you're right.
It's called
yeah.
crotchless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, man?
So
We're going to get to the comments too, y'all.
I think today it's very different because you can go outside and see lingerie everywhere. You can go on a gram and see pussy everywhere. Like you don't really have to go anywhere like you used to. And even back in the day, I think like when my auntie was outside, they was still wearing like a pom pom short was a lot.
Yeah, that was
like
a
it
big
was
thing.
that you was disrespecting yourself.
Yeah, wearing them booty cutting
Yes.
shorts. Yep, yep.
So I think, and today, I was walking in Mattapan last week, and there was a girl that literally had panties and a t-shirt, like literally, panties.
So literally, she had on her knickers.
Yeah, no, it was just panties and a t-shirt. I don't know if she was just trying to drop a baby off real quick, and the battery died, but
my.
she still came outside with just a panties and a t-shirt.
Not with a camera.
Yeah, and with no care in the world. And so I
my.
think when it comes to lingerie, it's real different today than it was. And lingerie back in the day used to be like a nightie.
Yeah, yeah.
A lingerie today
Yeah.
is like I can see nipple, I can see pum pum,
Yeah.
the whole ass is out. So
Yeah.
a lot has changed
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah, that's true. What about you?
Baby oil.
Baby.
No, as it relates to lingerie, I will echo what Sister Taylor was saying earlier as it relates to the accessibility of it. I think with good lingerie, if it's off within 15 minutes, that means it has worked and mission accomplished. Just from my own personal preference, I am visually impaired, so when I take my glasses off, I do need my hands to help work some stuff out. So I do like silk, I do like lace, I like a little rayon, some polyester. These are some materials that I'm familiar with. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. However, on a more serious note, as far as what lingerie was engineered for, it was very much as a stimulant, it's to help accentuate. I mean, I know you have breasts. Oh, I'm sorry, breasts are different because there's a difference between breast and titties. I know you got titties. You know what I'm saying? There is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Breasts are child feeding. Are feeding nodules. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want breasts. I like titties. I like boobs and boobies and fun bags and
Fun bags. Okay.
yeah, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. And that's what lingerie does. There's an all new naming convention when you see titties and the lace and the silk and the detachables and My friend told me this. I'm
Your friend-
Dirt just sent me a text. It was dirt and baby oil, because it helps the fluid slide off. But that's what Dirt told me. That's not me. Yeah.
Like I said, they like the visual.
I
Yeah.
want to say this.
Mhm.
I don't like lingerie no more. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
why.
this is new to me.
Are you broken?
No. Let me explain. To
She
you.
said, "This is new to me."
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. I'm confused.
I love when you put on lingerie.
I'm about to say.
This has
'cause I
nothing to do with you. Please let me talk. Please.
just-
We're on the same page. Us.
I figured. I figured.
A lot of girls wear lingerie to Top Golf, Chuck E. Cheese,
Not Top Golf, I'm
corner
crying.
store,
Target.
laundromat.
Mm-hmm.
Target's been my new spot, by the way. I love Target. Beals
Yeah.
Corner.
I'm sorry. We are not
I'm sorry.
targeting Target.
I'm sorry.
So
It's been quite the shopping experience.
shout out Target.
Shout out to Target.
Shout out to the Target
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah.
But lingerie's been overused and overvalued in this generation. You know why? Back in the days, I remember the ladies used to get dressed up, but they always had the lingerie under. It was like classy and elegance. Like
It was a slip. It wasn't like it was a slip type situation. It wasn't even like
I wasn't talking about the shit you ran, baby. Back in the days when you had on your fishnets and all that, that's not
No,
a slip. I'm joking.
I know what you're saying, but like back in the day, you know, women would have on like a real sexy bra on with some matching panties, maybe a little garter belt underneath,
Not
you know,
everybody.
to hold their stockings up or whatever, and they have a little cute little business suit on. Then boom,
Yeah,
take
so-
that shit off. Let's go. You know, it's popping. But
Hit-
nowadays it ain't like that.
Right, y'all putting on Section 8 drawers, Family Dollar bras, shower caps, acting like the barn. It's like, what the fuck we doing here? Like, lingerie is being
Sometimes I
played out,
think
my
some
G.
of these women just don't understand like when carnival is over. Like they just want to keep it, you know. Like that's how I think about like, girl, carnival's over. It's been over like 2 months ago. Like put some clothes on. There's no need for that. I'm just saying.
Well,
I think in the right setting, certain outfits are appropriate in the right setting.
on that note, I say that's false, but it's my favorite time.
How is that false?
How's it false?
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's no such thing as the right time, right place. All they want to do is right outfit and everybody in their face.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this my
We'll put that on a
favorite.
t-shirt. We'll put that on a
Bars.
t-shirt. Yeah.
This my favorite time of the show. And after that, you know, we gotta go because we all got work. They got work tomorrow. My wife take care of me. I believe in that. But this true or fuckery. You tell me if it's true fuckery and give me a little explanation behind that. I'm gonna start with you. If he's not, let me correct that. Let me go off the top of my head. Let's make it fun. Let's all take a shot. Quick, fast. Let's take a shot. God damn it. Shout out to y'all for just being here. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. True or fuckery? If a man is married, he should have all access to his wife's body parts. Ears, nose, mouth, ass, face, feet, whatever he wants, that desires. If he's married, he should have full access to his wife's body. Is that true or is that fuckery? Talk to me, Dr. K.
Fuckery.
Talk to me. Why?
I've been in a situation with a woman and women in general over the years. Hear me out. When a woman is secure in her relationship, guess what? You can have it all. It's yours. But when there's doubt and there's cloudiness there, she can't be her full, complete, natural, feminine self with you as it relates to you having complete and full and all access until she feels that, you know, it's equitable where she has complete, full, and all access to you.
I agree.
Was you just rubbing your hair? Listen to what he was just fucking saying.
No, I
He's
have
just like, oh my god, he is so.
a screw back that was unscrewed.
Oh, I thought I was really profound for a second.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was feeling myself.
I was feeling you too.
Yeah,
Pause.
thank you. Pause. Yeah, I appreciate you, Coach. I'm sorry, Dirt.
I do agree, but also I think that's a real blanket statement to people's relationships. And some, you know, I understand that people have different aspects of their relationship where free and open and clear to every body part and nostril and this and that really is like parts of the brain versus the physical part. And so everybody's different. Everyone's relationship's different. And so I think that's fuckery.
Talk to me.
Yeah, fuckery.
Elaborate.
Well, I mean,
You're so beautiful.
because you're thank you. You're very handsome, my love. Because you're
Nobody wanna
because
hear
we're because we're married. Yes, you know, like my body is yours. You know, you could, but if I'm not comfortable with something, then don't think you just have free range and free access to just do whatever you want to do. Like stick your dick in my ear or some shit like that because that's what you want to do.
Fuck what you
No.
heard. You never
Oh,
had that?
no, but we're not doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
Like I'm willing to open up, but I'm not doing certain things, and you know that boundary and respect has to be there. So it's fuckery for me too.
I think it's supposed to be true. You're getting married, and I think as much as I joke, it's hard to take me serious sometimes. When I say this, I know I'm with a fucking Grammy. You ready?
Bars.
When you married, you ask the man to adjust his whole life. Stop being one way to accommodate yours. Then you want him to be nice. Then you want to turn around and change his life, elevate his paycheck, and do something that's real nice, take you on different trips and show you how to wine and dine and groove you. But here's the reality. You want this man to change and not look at any other woman, but you got to be physically and mentally available. And sometimes a lot of y'all women act like y'all still in a fucking movie. You act like y'all untouchable, can't be in the mood, can't be still, can't be touched, can't be fucked, but then still want this man to be lucky and faithful. Nigga, good luck. Bars.
Okay, URL.
Drop my Q-tip. And that was all fucking facts.
Okay, URL. First of all, when you get married to your spouse, and nobody forcing you to get married to this person, nobody forcing you to change your way. If you was a hoe, you want to still be a hoe, then don't get married. Still be a hoe.
You can be a hoe, be married?
No, don't work that way.
You do.
No, it don't.
You can do it together.
Unless you're gonna be a hoe with your wife, and you and your wife are just hoeing out
Excuse
here
me.
together. I mean,
Excuse
that's
me.
still not a good look.
Excuse me, miss. I love you.
No,
But this,
Go ahead.
but this
You
is
know
my
what?
time for
Go ahead.
fuckery.
Go ahead with you, your fuckery. Yeah, because you know that I'm a digging. Go ahead. Go
Pause.
ahead.
Don't say you're gonna dig in my ass, because
No,
that sounds
go
wild.
ahead.
Did you gotta read
Let
the
me
comments?
just read one more comment. Agreed, Dr. K.
Oh, you forgot
Pers-
somebody, Sophie.
Oh, hi, Sophia Garcia. She says true for the simple fact that you are now one, so body parts are shared.
Checkmate.
Gencia says, agreed, Dr. K. Personally, my man gonna get whatever he want whenever he wants. So personally, it's not fuckery for me. Take me, daddy. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
I love our audience.
Moving forward. True or fuckery?
You are fuckery.
Because we know we're not low. 91% of men saying respect is more important than being told I love you. I'm going to say it again. 91% of men, tell me how you feel like they'd rather have respect more before you tell them I love you.
Is that an actual statistic
Yes, it is.
cited by?
Dirt.com.
Real Niggas United.
Yeah. we combined it. Come on.
I'm not a man. I don't have a penis as big as I think my dick is.
Get the strap 50.
I
Pull out the strizzy.
probably, because men really don't desire love the way I think women do. They do desire respect.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I think that men want respect or desire respect more than love initially.
I'm a man who just loves respect. I think with the virtue of respect, you will learn to love me. If you respect me first, you will learn to love me, based on the simple fact that not only respect me as a person, but respect my craft, respect what I do for you, and understand with that respect comes the virtue of love.
What the fuck he just said? Because I'm not. I don't know what else to say. Because he's saying everything that I normally would say under the influence of alcohol.
And dirt.com and the statistics
dirt.com.
posted there.
Right.
And realniggasunited.org because
Next
we're a nonprofit.
statement. Right. Help a nigga out. Next statement. I want to start with you. True or fuckery? He stopped doing the sweet things because you turned them into expectations instead of appreciations. I'm gonna say it again. True or fuckery? When you hear it, just like most guys do, they stop there because of. So he stopped doing the sweet things because you turned them into expectations versus appreciations. Snyder Hero, what up,
I
beloved?
could agree with that. I mean, I wouldn't generalize it like, man woman thing, but I think that for anybody, like if you don't appreciate, like if you just expect me to keep, like if I'm doing things for you and you just expecting it, sometimes people have somewhat like attitude with that, right? So they feel like, well, I'm expecting you to do it. You've been doing it this long. I'm expecting you to do it, instead of really appreciating the fact that I do go to the lengths that I go to do these things for you. So I will have to, I will have to agree with that. I think that when you do expect, again, not from just men and women, from anybody, you expect too much, or you just expecting shit, and then people stop doing shit, then you wonder why they stop doing shit, because you're not appreciating shit. And that's
Sexy
real
when you
shit.
talk. It's real sexy when you talk. Make my pussy. Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
I kind of struggle with that.
You struggle with
I
something?
do.
Oh shit!
I do.
Elaborate.
I struggle with that because I pay my mortgage. Chase don't give me any appreciation for that, and that they eating off of my interest. Heavy. On top of that, the kids don't have appreciation for the roof over their head. And they expect to make sure that them bills are paid, that water come out that faucet, and that heat come out that radiator. And I'm not looking for them to grovel and have appreciation, but it's expected every single time they go and flick on a light switch. And so if you came and you opened my door, and you open my door, and you open my door, I'm not going to suck your dick because you opened my door. Yeah, I expect it.
You want me to close it so you can suck it? I didn't know what else to ask you. But carry on.
I'm just saying, like, yes, if you do these things on a consistent basis, I'm going to have an expectation. And if you stop doing it, yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. And if we're going to, like, for real, there's when we talk about Spark FM, there's an expectation. There's no appreciation, but yet Sauce busts her ass every single day to make sure these doors is open. Where's her dick being sucked for appreciation?
I don't think Sauce got a dick. But carry on.
Proverbially. But I
All
do.
y'all
So,
women nowadays got dicks. So I'm just gotta
Why?
say it. That's the next question.
Why?
but I do think, like, yes, I do think sometimes we can become callous to what we expect, and we lack showing that we are appreciative. I think my children lack that they appreciate the fact that my lights ain't never been cut off. That's not something that I was afforded as a child.
Can I pause you for a second? And I just want to interrupt you for 2 seconds. A child would never appreciate something they never experienced.
I need to just get the light shut off, huh?
There you go.
Nah, just go downstairs to the breaker box and
Just cut the lights off. Damn, I forgot to pay it this month.
Right.
Yeah. Spark,
So-
light some candles on them little niggas.
So quick, fast. My next question. I just want this one to be quick, fast. Why all females got dicks now? Everybody claim they got a dick.
I don't.
But I know you don't. You're married. Hopefully you don't have a dick. Pause. That would be the crazy on me. You went around here with a dick.
Damn,
Why do
Derek.
females? T, talk to me. Why do women always say got dicks? And is it past your belly button?
Yeah, it actually.
Long dick niggas.
Yeah. Helicopter dick. That bitch swang.
Pause.
I
That was too
think
crazy for me.
for me, it's having to show up in ways in which I wasn't expecting to show up, and having to be strong in ways that I wasn't prepared for. And so it's put me in a position where I do have an ego of, like, there's nothing you can do for me that I can't do for myself. And if there is, like, you have to get through me first, because I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to do for me. I'm going to take care of me in ways that I wasn't properly as a young girl. I feel like when it comes to men, even if it was the corner boys, even if it was the dude at the bodega, even if it was barbershop conversation, you were prepared on some level of the expectation of a man. Listening to a man tell you what a man is and what a man stands for and what a man got to do and what, as far as a female is concerned, I don't feel like I was properly prepared to fill the role of a male that I've had to fill for myself, for my children, just making my way in the world. This is my own personal experience. I can't speak for other women and why they say the things they just say. For me, I feel like my ego, which I assimilate to my penis, has grown so much because
The ego of the penis.
they're one and the same. I'm Kanye.
Goodness, oh my.
They're
All
one
right.
and the same because every time I had to show up in a way where I felt like my father should have done this, my uncle should have done this, the man in my life should have done this. My ego, my dick got a little bit bigger.
So now you're gonna put your shit on the table.
Nah, I'm gonna throw that shit in your ear.
Fuck what you heard. Pause. Dr. K. Pause. That was definitely That was, my ears is big. That sound wild crazy. Pause. Talk to
Yeah,
Dr. K.
you can hear when she's coming.
Pause. That sound even crazy.
Hear that joking. No, this goes back to what we said earlier as it relates to non-communicated expectations. And like the sister said, it was a matter of showing up in ways that she never thought she had to. Now, this is where I'm of that generation of toxic masculinity where I firmly believe in gender roles. However, we are in a modern day and time where she now identifies certain gender roles as male roles and a female role, where she's now feeling she has to do a job of a man. If you pay your own mortgage, great. I'm of that era and generation where my dad paid all the bills and my mother was technically a housewife. And when she did get a job, your little check can pay for this and pay for that, but I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting. And even as I progressed through life, and I got my peers, and I talked to my own brothers, they're of that mindset where, you know what, we have specific roles where I do the heavy lifting. You can buy the groceries and pay the cable bill, but I pay the water, I pay the gas, and I'll cover the mortgage. I do the heavy lifting. And I think present day, as it relates to women showing up, those roles, the lines are now blurred as far as what a man can do and what a woman can do. But not only that, you now have women who are so set in those ways where their ego that has now assimilated into a penis, I won't say this for the straight face and be very serious, now feels as though it has the right and the authority to challenge a man. And I think that's where you might be wrong.
Before you answer.
I don't have an answer.
Oh, shit.
No, because now we have this. No. We got the assimilated dick and a real dick comes out. Heavy dick, veiny dick, mushroom head dick,
Keep going.
long dick. No real dick show up and it's like, you know what? I'm sorry, and you become feminized.
There you go.
Yeah.
Read the comments, Jay, if I go to the next question. Because this next one will be a trigger for Miss May, I must say.
I don't usually offend.
Okay, cool.
She said, I didn't use it present.
No, nobody said nothing. Just welcome Stafford, Dugan, Doug.
All right. A marriage without respect turns a husband into a ghost at home. True or fuckery?
A marriage without respect.
A marriage without respect can turn a man ghost at home.
So 2 things. The first thing is I've never been married, so I can't speak on this. The second thing is I have seen beta males with alpha females where the female has heavier respect than the male. And so I honestly don't feel comfortable speaking on anything that I have not personally experienced.
Miss J?
Well, I haven't personally experienced that either. I mean, we are married, but you know, I would say, yeah, I can't. I don't know. I can't, because I'm not in that situation. You know what I mean? Like I know, like when before you came into my life, I would say I was an alpha male. I mean, an alpha female, because I was very independent. I was by myself. I did everything on my own. Like. Every fucking thing on my own, you know. So I could say I had
You
a
still
very.
do it. You take care of me. Fuck are you talking about?
I still have, you know, yeah, I do still have those traits. I still do, you know, have that alpha female about me. But being married and having my husband there, I know to like taper that down and give you that respect and allow you to be the man and do what you have to do as the man in the household and be that alpha male that you are. Because you're no way the opposite. You're definitely alpha. So two alphas together will bump heads a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. You know that's true. Stop playing with me.
Man, I used to have a partner who would legit circle the block. He'd get off work at 7 o'clock, and by the time he got home around 8:15, he would wait for the living room lights to turn off before he would go inside the house. And these are like old societal norms. And even what mass media pumped out in the
I'm
last.
slow. What?
I used to have a partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about myself. I legit had a partner of mine, a good friend of mine. He was.
But I heard you.
Yes.
Shutting off the lights before he went in the house. What that mean?
No. We make sure the lights were off.
Meaning
So that
the wife
another-
was in the bed.
Exactly. Then he'd come inside.
So we don't have to argue.
Exactly.
He missed that sign. Like you ever see a man pull into the driveway and he just sit there and he take a deep breath. He might smoke 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cigarettes, or he might have a drink, or he might just be on the phone because he don't want to walk into that energy, that negative energy, that negative persona of I want to be here but I don't want to be here, knowing that she really don't want to be here. She want to be somewhere else. But the reality is us men take our time walking into the house because we don't want to deal with that energy.
That's
I'll even
such
say-
a
I'll
luxury.
even- that's not a luxury, no. Because if you're supposed to be my safe space, why is it that I'm afraid to confront you after a long day? I should be looking for you for shelter and open arms. I understand that you were home dealing with the kids and life, so you were going through your own thing. However, if we both can meet in the middle and be one another's comfort, then I think we have a win here. But even going back to the last 25 years, as far as mass media, TV, and sitcoms, you find yourself in a situation where, women were very much, I wouldn't say put on a pedestal, so to speak, but they were very much feared. And we heard shit like, happy wife, happy what?
Life.
Yeah.
But happy men is God's plan. Fuck are they talking about? All right.
Dirt said it. Church. I don't want to agree with Dirt because I feel like I'm going to get punched in the face.
No. All right,
I feel like I'm going to get swung on. But no, but,
yeah.
No, I'm saying, but yeah, you have like mass media in what, based on what you see on TV and, happy wife, happy life. And even in situations where I'm not saying it's the right or wrong thing to do, but I had partners who were very married and, they felt they had to ask your wife permission. This weekend I can't go. Let me talk to my wife first. And I'm like, you can't decide whether or not we can play hoops or not because you got checking with your wife.
I don't think pause.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pause you real hard on that one because
Not real.
you don't know what they got going on. What are the kids' activities got going on? What is the wife activities got going on? What's the family activities
No,
got
no,
going
I know,
on?
no,
What is in the family calendar?
No,
Not
pause.
like permission, like, oh, can I go outside? It's like what plan that interferes with what I would like to do during this time and
So
space.
hear me out. It's funny you mentioned that. So I remember having a situation where I had a partner. He was married. I'm married, had kids, the same thing. And we were like, yo, bruh, what time your wife and kids get up? 6, 7 o'clock. It's Saturday morning. Yo, at 5 a.m., meet me at the park so we can shoot hoops. I don't know. Let me check in with Sarah. I'm like, bro, it's
How
5
many
a.m.
times did he cheat that now he got to check in?
We're not even talking about that.
Nah,
Outside-
it is
That
though, like,
is
cause
a-
now
If
that's a
if that-
factor. Cause now he gotta
Hold on, wait. Guess
all
what?
them times that
Guess
he
what?
was outside without Sarah, all them other times that what came to Sarah's door that she had to deal with.
We're not
Now
even
he's like, yo,
we're not even dealing with infidelity because black men
it
don't
never
cheat.
happened. It never happened.
In
And
this-
now he
in-
don't
in
have
this-
to answer
in-
to Sarah.
In this particular situation, no, he never cheated because he was scared to do it because he was afraid of the wrath of Sarah and losing half of his shit.
Where's Sarah at? Shout out to Sarah.
Get Sarah on the show.
That sounds like some Bible shit. And Sarah 3:16. If
Exactly.
he cheat, he shall die.
Exactly. Where's
I'm
Sarah
like, my
at?
man, let's
Like,
go
you
hoop, and
guys-
he's like, ooh, If I get out of bed at 5:15, she gonna
But
say
he
something.
knew that before he married her. He knew that this is the type of woman she was before he put that ring on the finger, had kids with her, and made a life with her. So now he gets clowned, or now he's like, oh, I'm afraid to say, nigga, you knew what you married before you laid down.
No,
with
you
that
don't.
kids.
No,
Yes.
you don't. You
She
evolve.
was that way. No.
No. Women
She
evolve
was
and
that
people
way.
change.
No, I don't want to hear that.
The same
An
woman I
alpha
dated in my
woman was
20s is
that
not the
way.
same woman I dated in my 30s. The same woman I dated in my 30s is not the same woman I dated in my 40s, because it's a different influence, different time. You got social media and technology we didn't have 20 years ago. Now she got reels and memes and freaking all and posts and what have yous and surveys with people that don't know our business telling us how we should live our lives.
Yo, just quick fast. You have a question. Sophia said, "LOL. How many times did he cheat?" So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Men never really know what they get into because women are so good putting on a facade.
Ditto.
That part.
Your
This ain't
representative.
ghost. You ain't Whoopi. I ain't the right
Yo,
guy. Don't say ditto.
ditto.
Fuck out of here.
The representative is like who your representative is. Everybody has a representative. Every single body.
Who's my
has
representative?
You might be an anomaly though.
Different.
But I think everybody show up. Who you show up for a first date versus who you show up at the altar versus who you show up at your deathbed are different people because you're always evolving.
Catch 22. You don't change. You change off evolvement, but you stay the same for understanding. Meaning, it sounds crazy what I'm just about to say. It's okay for Jay to change and elevate when it comes to her work aspect, anything outside our relationship, right? It's good to evolve. But when it comes to us, she can evolve. We gotta evolve. We gotta be on the same level. We gotta understand each other. It's not gonna do her any good if she's evolving and I'm not evolving. It's not gonna do her good if I'm evolving and she's not evolving. That's why I said when you intertune with that relationship, y'all both gotta evolve together as one. A lot of times we chase people and we run into others, right? But if we run together, who am I running to? We got to do it together. That's the whole purpose of relationships.
Preach. I like this dirt persona person you is on air.
Let me read the comment real quick. Gencia, I think. Nah, sometimes people come out of the woodworks with an attitude you never knew about. Like, damn, I wouldn't have taken it this far if I had known. That's
Can I pause for a second?
That's
You see how
true.
she said that? That's how I feel about all Geminis. Swear to God, if anybody know me, I have a long history with Geminis. But I can't stand them. I just found out my niece, Shasha, is a Gemini. Real shit. But next question, y'all ready? We got a few more minutes. We got, I mean. Respectfully, when I say this, ladies, don't take it as disrespect at all. Just know I'm here to tell the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help this wine. Ladies, sometimes y'all gotta shut up and just suck dick. True or fuckery? If I wasn't telling the truth, they wouldn't have made this.
Sometimes you gotta suck a dick.
Yeah, arguing don't help. Sometimes instead of arguing, just suck dick.
Sometimes you got, yeah.
No, this is me shutting the fuck up because sometimes you don't have to suck dick. You just shut the fuck up.
Women don't know how to shut the fuck up. You realize that? Women don't know how to. Women nowadays. No, let me say not nowadays. Throughout the life of time, women don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Well, let today be Genesis 1:1, okay? Because I'm going to shut the fuck up right now.
You see how she just cut me off? She don't know how to shut the fuck up. Respectfully, I'm just saying that, right? Respectfully, that's the sense I'm gonna say that. Women don't know how to shut the fuck up. They just don't. Like, now we live in an era nowadays, like everybody gotta get their opinion across. Especially the ladies. It's like women empowerment is at an all-time high, and I salute it. I commend it. I support it. But stop arguing, ladies. Stop arguing with these men. Y'all can't beat these men. Stop going back and forth with these men. If you're in a relationship, I'll give you 10 seconds. Wait, give me 10 seconds. Call charm in. I respect the charm in. When you in a relationship with a man it's nothing easier than to communicate versus talking at each other. If you want to argue and fight with me, do that during sex. Correct me. Don't correct me in public. Correct me behind closed doors. So
I
a
agree.
lot of times, what can save a lot of arguments if women just suck a lot more dick.
I
Respectfully.
disagree. I do agree.
You agree what?
I agree that, like, as far as arguing in public, arguing in front of children, arguing in front of people, like, what need to be said can be said in private. The children don't need to see it. The family don't need to see it. Public don't need to see it. If I got something to say to you, I can pull you to the side. I agree with that. What I don't agree with,
It's the sucking dick part.
it don't always have to.
Dirt.
I'm just asking. I just wanted the question was about sucking
But
dick.
you know what I think is huge right now? A lot of, I'm trying to quote my Jay-Z, like that's a female trait. Like, what are you arguing with me for? That's when men should be shutting the fuck up and letting these bitches run their mouth and just let her talk and let her say what she need to say. But what you arguing with a female for? That's a female trait. I feel like if a man is a man, you already know that she's, you know, this is me in my penis mode. You already know she about to do all her bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
So let her bitch and complain and let her get it out. I'ma shut the fuck up because then me arguing with a woman is crazy for me. And then after you done said what you need to say, you get it off your chest. Okay, are you ready to have an adult conversation now?
You want to say something before I say something? Perfect. Here's the problem with everything you just said. And forgive me, I don't mean any disrespect when I'm saying these words, but this is a bedroom topic. I got to speak for the men that don't have a voice. A lot of times, these females do more talking than they do sucking dick. When you ask them to suck dick, they get lockjaw. But if you want to argue, they don't know how to shut the fuck up. They joint locked in. So at the end of the day, when it boiled down to it, what was it saying? Happy wife, happy life. Happy man's God's plan.
Happy spouse, happy house.
No, happy spouse. The wife use her mouth.
Bars.
Y'all gotta understand. No man want to come home and just argue. We don't have the energy for that. We're not built for that. We're already outside fighting the world. The least all we want to do is come home, cook meal, the kids sleep, the bath ran. You gotta get in there with us and let us dig your guts out, suck some dick, let us eat some pussy. For those who eat feet and eat ass. No offense, Dr. K, I don't know if you do that or not. But at the end of the day, this is what it is. And a man, I promise you, a man every day would get up and go to work happy.
You done said 14 things that
I said
like,
everything
red
that
flag,
was
red
one.
Red flag. You said you want to come home to cook food and kids in a bed, and then you get dug out. Then you get to dig out.
Don't we come home and gotta give you the check? Don't we gotta come home and pay bills? Don't we gotta provide? Don't we gotta protect? Don't we gotta communicate?
Is she home by herself and with
I
them
don't-
kids? She don't do nothing else.
We got a 15-year-old. She's never home with her 15-year-old.
Please, Taylor, don't let him rile you up, okay? 'Cause
Yo.
you know this is straight bullshit.
Yo, it'll be.
First
This
of
ain't
all-
1960.
Right.
Which I
Women
want
ain't
us men to be like
home.
1960.
No, it's no.
Dr. K, say
no,
something.
No.
I'm afraid because I don't get punched in the face.
No.
I'm afraid to express myself. It's not a safe space
You see
anymore.
how we feel like we're gonna use
Listen, I've been watching Game of Thrones too, so I'm violent right now.
No, to echo what Dirt just said as it relates to having all those boxes checked off when you get home. In an ideal situation, yeah. And to rebut what you just said, wasn't she home with the kids and da-da-da and did this and did that?
She forgot that
Yeah.
conversation.
However, wasn't I out there slaying the dragon?
She forgot
Wasn't
that
I out there on
conversation.
this? I was out there on this 50-foot ladder painting the sky blue just for you.
Your wife didn't work at all. No. Answer the question. Your wife didn't
But
work.
listen, here's the
What
reality.
the fuck your wife is doing? Because it doesn't. Because if you want her to have all of this stuff
Well, my
done,
thing is, other than that-
working. What is she doing?
This is
Like
the-
no. What is she doing? You guys
trying
want
to
to
talk-
come home? You want a full course meal? You want the kids to be washed and bathed and cleaned and in the bed and ready? And then you want me to be dressed in the lingerie with my legs spread open so you can gut me the fuck out? Who? What? We're
see,
in 2025.
now
We're
I-
not in 19 fucking 26. Like,
So,
Now
come
I see.
on.
Now I see why he waited till the lights go off.
No, because what I'm saying tired
No,
because
hear
we
me
don't
out.
live in that era, and for
you're
people
right.
to have that mindset for men nowadays in this era, in this generation, to have that mindset is wild crazy to me. We have to work. We are tired. We have to work. We have to come home. We work all day. Okay, especially women who work with fucking kids like me. I'm working with kids all day long.
You chose that
come
profession.
home-
Waiting for it.
You
I
chose
come
that
home-
profession.
My profession was
I got
nursing.
you.
I fell into this profession. We're not gonna go there. Now I come home. I still stand on my feet. I don't even get myself comfortable. I stand on my feet and I cook dinner to make sure my husband and my children are fucking fed before bed. I make sure everything is done before I go to bed. Everybody's sleep. Everybody's good. Everybody's laid up. Everybody's belly's fucking full. I'm still cleaning. I'm still making sure I'm good. I'm still making sure y'all good for the next day. So miss me with the bullshit coming home wanting X, Y, and
Alright.
Z and want me and you want me to
Baby.
spread my legs open for you to
Baby.
gut me out.
Baby.
No.
Baby.
What?
Baby. Do you want for anything?
It doesn't. I don't want. for
You
anything.
started ready.
I don't want for
Yeah.
anything because
Here's the reality.
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
talk,
no.
baby,
We don't
please.
want- Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead.
I heard what you said.
No, you didn't let me finish, but go ahead.
Dirt tag me in.
No, I want to go. I want you to finish. Go
No, I'm
ahead.
just gonna say I don't want for anything. You don't want for anything because we work for what we want. So you're right. I don't want for anything because anything that I want, I can go and get. So can you? We can do it for each other. So let's not miss that point. Oh, you're right. I don't want for anything because I can get it. My husband will make sure he provides it for me. So it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the statement that you made. It just sounds like she says 1926. Like we're not in that mind space no more.
I respect
That's
how
what I'm saying.
I respect how you feel.
Okay.
I just want to say this. You're very one out of few that have the luxury to have a man to be able to provide for you.
Amen.
Some women don't have that luxury. Some
Amen.
women don't have the opportunity to say and say, you know what, I'm still be able to cook for my man and do this, but your man still get up and make sure he provide every day on a day-to-day basis. Even though you take care of me, I'm just using it as an example.
So
Stop. Sometimes we gotta stop complaining and make examples out of blessings and start appreciating the blessings and making the examples out of the blessings. You sitting here talking about what you have to do. Some women don't have the luxury to do that. Sometimes you're talking about what you gotta do. Some women don't have the energy to do that. You're talking about what you gotta do. Some people don't have the family or the nourishment or the maturity or the understanding or the guidance or the providers or even the structure to cook a meal to do that. So when y'all women talk about what y'all have to do, sometimes y'all gotta sit back and say, before I talk about what I have to do, let me tell you why I'm doing it. Because if this man wasn't providing, protecting, and doing the necessities, you wouldn't be doing those things. You'd be out here ducking, sucking, and fucking somebody else. But because you got that man that's doing that, that's going to give you that motivation to do that. And some people don't have that. But I'm going to tag you and carry on.
Yeah, it goes back to non-communicated expectations.
I want
and
to
you-
rewind to the question being answered.
and you sending your representative up front first. Your representative told me that you like to cook and clean. That's what you said, right? That's what your representative said, right? Your representative said that you are domesticated and you a freak. That's what your representative said. So now
Rewind, say the last part again.
your representative said that you could cook, clean, and you was a freak. That's what you said on the first date. So now I had this the expectations are now going down. It's like, I can't wear lingerie and fried chicken at the same time because I don't want to burn my titties because the oil be popping because of the water and oil. I digress. I'm sorry. I don't even eat chicken.
Hold on, let's read these comments quick fast. Read the comments.
Yeah, you guys are bugging. Okay. So Schneider says, in relationship, growth is expected, but changing is like lying about yourself. Growth. Jenny, she said fuckery. Fuckery.
Is that big fuckery?
Yeah.
You said, yo, you're a hater, but I fucks with you. You're a fucking hater, but I fucks with
She
you.
said, Sophia says this is rage bait. Sophia Garcia, that's why I haven't been commenting. Smart bitch. Got me out is crazy.
Got me out as crazy.
Hi, Love Jones, Boston. Welcome. Is that Taylor? Yes, it is, Miss Taylor.
Aye. I got one more question. Oh, you're ready.
That took a lot out of you, the last one. Took a
Yeah.
deep breath.
I'm trying to figure it out. Last question. I would use the terminology marry, but this is for everybody. If you're married, if you're in a relationship, if you got sides, if
Not
you're in the
sides.
street,
If you a side piece.
yeah. Some women will burn the whole world down before they even could face accountability. True or fuckery?
Absolutely true. The old me, absolutely. I would have burned the whole fucking universe. What? Accountability.
The universe, damn.
I didn't even know what that word meant. But today, you know,
It's crazy.
I like
word.
taking accountability now. It's my fault. I did it. It was me. And what are you gonna now? I take the Eminem approach.
What's the Eminem approach?
X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now what do you gotta say? If I told you everything,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I learned something new tonight.
Yep.
I'm waiting on your answer.
Accountability is a big word. I don't want to misspeak on this one, but as it relates to accountability, I think it's something that it's never equitable. I think for women, there's been that they have the okay to be the damsel in distress, and I think they have that save. And some women require that savior requirement where they require a man to step in and save them, and a lot of times men will do just that, come in and save you, albeit change a flat tire for you, or come in and make up the difference therefore where there is a lack thereof. However, for you to admit that you done did something wrong, burn the universe down before I say it was my fault or I was wrong, and in turn expect an apology for me showing up like a man, genuinely like I supposed to.
What's your thoughts?
Well, I would say through therapy.
that part.
It's a
I'm
therapy.
being honest. Through therapy, I have to agree with Taylor. I have learned, to take accountability, and I do. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulder. Like, you know what? I fucked up. Yep, I did this. All right. Here's what happened. X, Y, and Z. It takes a lot to still even do that. Even as a grown woman, it still takes a lot to admit when you're wrong or admit that you've done something wrong to hurt that person. But for me, it's like a weight lifted off my shoulder. I'm not carrying that shit around with me. I said what I said. I did what I did. I apologize for it. Let's move forward. If you don't want to move forward, then let's figure out what we're going to do next. But I'm not going to be carrying that on my shoulders. I did that for way too long. So now that I've learned to where I can not carry them things on me, I won't do that no more. So if I did something to hurt you, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's talk about it. Let's do that. I have no problems. I can't say every woman out there is like that. There's some women who still have to get to that bridge. And unfortunately, there's a lot of women who still have to get to that bridge, and they will get to that bridge at
Their set time.
at their set time. Yeah, it may be 40, maybe 50, maybe 18. It could be 20. When they get there, they'll get there. I would ask and say that men, sometimes you guys have to just be a little bit more patient. You guys already know that you're dealing with women who... Why y'all looking at each other like that? What was the look for?
No,
No, what's the look for?
I was agreeing with what was coming from that side of the table.
No.
I'm in
No,
agreement.
what was I look for? I'm just saying, you guys are, accountability, you're always so quick to throw that word in your face. But some women don't even know what taking accountability is. They don't know it. They don't know what it is at all. So that's why I'm saying not be patient, give grace.
Yeah, because you've been
I
the
would say
damsel in
give
distress.
grace.
You've been the damsel in distress for the first 21 years of your life. So as it relates to saying sorry or saying that I did something wrong, I think a lot of times some women expect an apology from men first in order to validate their inconsistency or where they went wrong.
I need an
I
example.
wanna, wait, time out. Hold up. Wait a minute. Remember that last thought you just said. I just want to say this. The word accountability is a rare word. It's very rare. It's a foreign language to women, right? When I said women will burn the world down before they take accountability, I was talking about Geminis, right? Geminis, that's June, which is the 6th number, which is the devil number. They had burned the word down, right? But then you made what was your last statement?
As far as we want to stick a pin.
Pause.
Oh,
No, that wasn't it. You made a statement. What was your last statement? I said, remember that last statement.
I forgot.
All right, you made a statement, and you said that most women don't know about accountability.
Oh.
Right? Most women don't understand what accountability is. But y'all want us men to hold ourselves accountable for our actions.
And expect an apology.
I hate the word play. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander. How do you want a man to hold himself accountable and you don't hold yourself accountable? Why is it every time I turn around, a man is a man fault, not the woman fault? Why every time I turn around, matter of fact, I'm gonna be so mean with it. I'm gonna do URL screen with it. Here he, grown man theory. Y'all women don't wanna fucking hear me. Y'all hear what y'all wanna hear, y'all see what y'all wanna see, but don't understand what y'all doing to cause the problem. Do y'all realize that a lot of times? That was a rhetorical question, not for nobody to answer, but the reality is, my last question before we go. You're gonna give us a final message and then you're gonna answer the question. The hardest goodbyes is dropping your children off knowing that you did nothing wrong, true or fuckery. So you give us let me say it again.
Yeah.
This was for a father. I'm going down the list. I'm giving everybody different questions. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It ain't for me. You don't have to.
No. The hardest goodbyes is dropping your kids off knowing that you did nothing wrong, true or fuckery. Tell me true or fuckery. Give me the answer and then give me a positive message before we close out.
It's true. It's hard to drop my kids off. Sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times when they're not in, when they're not with me or in my custody. I hate saying that word custody, but when they're not home with me, I sleep in their bed because I want to be close to them. What sucks about that sometimes in my absence as their father, I feel as if though they need me and I need them too. But for whatever reason, I know that based on the dynamics of the relationship, I can't call them and they can't call me. And you have to wait until that next visitation day. And there's so much that goes on in between that it's like, damn, I see you on, next time I see you again, it's a new trick. You have a new word or a new catchphrase. Like, where'd you learn that from? Or wait, you learned a dance move. I didn't teach you that. I wanted to show you that. So that gap in time, yeah, it's truth. That shit hurt.
For you, the hardest part about being a woman is finding a man to understand you and embrace your independency but accept your love, true or fuckery.
Before I ask you to repeat that,
Talk to him while I go use the restroom.
I feel like that's dead wrong. If your child is old enough to have an iPad, your child's old enough to call you whenever he or she get ready to. Period. Your child's old enough to have a PS5. Your child's old enough to be able to call you, FaceTime you whenever he or she get ready to. I personally don't agree with that. If you have to wait till the next visitation to have a conversation, I don't agree with that. Today, tomorrow, never. And what was the question?
I don't know. He said something about you being a mother.
Woman.
A woman.
The hardest
part about finding a... I'm not looking to find nobody. The Bible said a man that finds a wife.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to be found. I ain't looking for nothing. If I'm found, yay. But it's weird Waldo out here. Like, are you looking for Taylor? Because Taylor is looking for another. You heard the answer to your question?
I forgot my question. I got another one.
Okay.
Would you rather take... Never mind. I heard your question. I heard your answer. Give me your final thought, T.
My final thought will always be that women do need to take accountability for our feelings and our emotions and how we allow the men that we chose to interact with the children that we made with them. So coming from a once upon a time crazy baby mama, there was a very traumatic experience that I created that will never leave me, that changed and altered the way that I allow my children to interact with their father and with their entire family connected to their father. And I think in that moment, which took place well over 13 years ago, is that many women, your feelings are hurt because the relationship ended. Your feelings are hurt because that man loves that child more than he loves you. Some way, shape, or form, your feelings, your egos, your emotions are now clouding your ability to let that child have a relationship with the person that you chose to lay down with. And so when it comes to child support, when it comes to visitations, when it comes to having healthy co-parenting relationships, your feelings are superseding the needs of the child. And that is where you are wrong. And that because the kids aren't in a healthy space or in a safe space, or you mad because they having family fun and you're not part of that equation.
Some real shit right there.
I think she threw shots.
Nah, that was some real shit.
That
right
was some
there.
real shit, but that was some real shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You know me, I'm a hater when it comes to you. I be want to give you your flowers, but I can't because you got what I got. You should just anyway. Listen, Max, your question. Give me your final thought and everything that you got going on for the rest of the week. Give me 3 positive advice to maintain a relationship.
Disclaimer, I'm not a relationship expert.
Facts.
I'll put that out there right now.
Because we be fucking up. I said we. We be fucking up.
But anything I could say is communicate. Number one is the main thing. As hard as it may be, find a way to communicate with your partner. Have fun with your partner. That's important. To have fun, laugh, talk to your partner. That's really important. And I don't know if I have a third one, but I'm gonna just leave it at these 2. I think those are the 2 most important things.
You got anything going on this week?
Yes, I have a whole lot. This week is my first week of after school opening.
Wait, I'm sorry. Want to read the comments, then do your thing, and then I'll do the final message.
All right, I'll read the last few comments. Hey, Evadisa, you're late. Or maybe you're not late. You just now responding.
She's late.
Stafford Dugan said, I miss my son all the time, and I check in when I miss him. Evadisa says exactly, I ain't looking, but I ain't hiding either. Janisa said, word, I don't agree with it either, girl. Children should have equal amount of access to both parents.
It's the Geminis.
Therapy is needed for mom, dad, and child in co-parenting.
Facts.
Okay. But very good comments. Thank you guys for joining. I have after school opening up at ADSL this week. Monday, tomorrow is our first day. I'm so excited to see the kids and kind of dive into their little minds of what they've been learning so far with school and the new classroom, the new teachers, maybe some new classmates and stuff like that. So super excited to see all the little kiddies. A big thing happening October 3rd, which I will be sharing with my Spark FM family. October 3rd, we're doing a food drive with the Hyde Park Food Corp. It's a pop-up one right there at ADSL 1565 Dorchester Ave. It's going to be Friday, October 3rd, our anniversary.
That's 2 weeks. You got to work on our anniversary. I'll be playing 2K. Carry on.
It's going to start at 12. We're going to have music, and there's going to just be plethora of food, just like, vegetables and breads and salads, already pre-kit salads, already made potatoes, fruits, vegetables, everything and anything that you need healthy-wise to bring home to your family. We're doing this for the community, so shout out to the Hyde Park food pantry that's teaming up with us, Mr. Ricardo Henry, who's teaming up with us to do this. Appreciate them so much. Dana-Farber will be there doing a tabling to talk about prostate cancer and to talk about lung cancer. Men, please check your prostates. It's important. It's important. It's important. Make sure you check up on yourself if you need more information and don't want to really, come right by to ADSL on the 3rd. There'll be a table there with full information for, people out there to deal with that. And, we're going to just be rocking out, getting ready for our Halloween, getting ready for a bunch of stuff coming up.
Hold on. Last year, y'all went to a Halloween party. I want to come this year.
Last year, we did our haunted house.
No. Y'all did that other Halloween situation.
What other Halloween situation?
Or was it 4th of July? No, it was Easter Bunny. It was Easter Bunny.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Next year.
I want to be invited.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Invited.
I'm going to bring Dr. K with me.
Yes.
Dr. K don't get out a lot. He do a lot of working, man.
He would like that, too. Dr. K,
Dr. K would love that. That's
yeah,
my
absolutely.
guy.
We're going to bring you. Yes, we'll definitely.
I'll
I got
be
you
there.
on that.
I'm okay with that.
Shout out to Live. Her birthday's coming up, so she's going to be
My
celebrating.
favorite fucking sister out here. Ah! DJ Live, we see you, baby.
Absolutely. October 4th, she's going to be celebrating. It's a Scream theme?
Scream thing, I'm going to take you with me with that.
Yeah, I already got my costume ready. I'm already, yes, girl, I'm ready,
I want you to hang
lit.
out with me.
It's
I'll
going to be
pull up.
nice.
I'll drive.
I'm
Okay.
not ready.
Nah,
You
just
got to
come
get
hang out.
ready,
What's
girl.
the theme?
Scream. The movie, Scream.
I'm going to be Marlon Wayans.
That's a scary movie.
Yeah, that's what's going to... The scary movie. The scary movie 1 through 5.
Oh, Scary Movie and Scream are different.
Yes.
Wait, which one is the one with Marlon Wayans?
Scary movie.
Scary movie.
Okay, so
Which
that's the
parodies
one.
the movie Scream.
Right, that's what she's doing. So she's not doing like the real Scream movie.
Okay.
She's doing a scary movie.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, she's doing that. So you can dance, can come up in costumes or whatever. It's a costume Halloween party, indoor pool, 420 friendly, drink free food, and everything like that. $20 on night, so it's cheap, It's a good vibe.
And anybody know,
Live
if
is
y'all
she lit.
know my sister,
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
that
lit.
shit is going to be
Is it a saltwater
movie.
pool or
We
is it
can't tell
chlorine
you.
pool?
It's behind closed door. I'll send you the information.
I
Or
don't
tap
know.
into DJ Live 4.0.
I'll send you the flyer.
But my last question for me, my question for me, what did I learn tonight?
What did you learn tonight?
Let me tell you what I learned.
Tell me.
Across the board, the tables is not a fair playing ground. Everything is not equal, and some things is unreal. Some things could be unprevented, and some things can be prevented. Some things can happen on your terms, or they don't have to happen at all. But you have the ball on your court, the playing field, in your backyard. You can never get nowhere in life if you can't communicate with your spouse. If you can't talk to them, you can't fuck them or suck dick, it's never going to work out.
You have to throw that.
So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, if you're getting married again, make sure you enter that marriage
With your mouth open.
with your
And
mouth.
goodbye.
With your,
And goodbye. Because that's what you basically said.
this is bedroom time, man.
Wait, before you sign off, remember to tune in tomorrow for Saucy and Friends, the morning show from 9 to 11 a.m. where they give you all the good stuff that happened over the weekend. And I got to give a big shout out to my guy, Gary Bonton. My boy.
He's Mr. Clutch.
Man,
He's Mr. Clutch.
I got to give a big shout out. This man he comes from wherever he's at. He comes from his house, wherever he's at. Always pick up the phone whenever we're having technical difficulties in the studio. This man has always come through. Spark FM definitely got a real one. So thank you so much for always making sure our shows are running smoothly. We always can catch you when we need you. So I had to give you that shout out because I was stressed tonight. So thank you very much.
On that note, ladies, shut the fuck up and give deep throat. This is
Oh
another just in the bedroom topic. We are here.
We'll
we are
see you
live.
next Sunday.
We are ow! Sucker friend is sucker free Wednesday again. Bedroom topic over and out.